degradable polymer, carbon bioplastics, why bio-based and bioplastic and biopolymer market trends, class biopolymers, and last is conclusion. So what is plastic? Plastic is a material that can be molded into solid objects, various shapes and sizes. Plastic made from natural materials like natural crude oil, or polycondensation process. We, a plastic manufacturer, procuring the raw material, polyethylene, high density polyethylene, low density polyethylene, polystyrene in pellet form, and processing that to injection process to convert them into a usable product. After this usage, how using that? So that the polymer waste is disposed in oceans, rivers, and in soil. So around 200 million tons are collected from ocean. So mainly the waste are in ocean, everlasting. So survey that year 618 million tons waste collected from only. So why this? It's mainly due to the degradable polymer is converted into a usable product. What is a degradable polymer? A polymer like polypropylene, polyethylene is converted to a usable product. That polymer, that product is disposed in the soil. If you think if it is disposed in soil, it undergoes change environment. Thereby it lost property, but it never biodegrade. A biopolymer used to make converted in product that undergoes a degradation process. It will result in the manner to the environment. It is the microorganisms present in the soil like bacteria, fungi, and algae. So think two products manufactured by degradable polymer and degradable polymer product. First I am going to explain the degradable polymer product. If I am throwing that in the soil, first step is the cross-link get break. After that, it will convert it cycle is otherwise called as a life cycle analysis. So if a biopolymer is derived from biological sources and that polymer is converted into a plastic product, further it will undergo a biodegradation process. So the complete process, like from cradle to gate. For here I have mentioned an example like polyhydroxyalkanate. It is derived from plant sources through fermentation of carbohydrates. We are getting the polyhydroxyalkanate polymer, biopolymer, and that is converted to product. The biodegradation will occur and it is returning to a safer manner without liberating any toxic residues, and it improves the soil productivity. So we all think if that life cycle should be complete means we can use bio-based materials. Bio-based material is only one part of the carbon is taken from the bio source. The remaining will remains as such. Definitely it will reduce the carbon footprint in environment, but the caution is the issue of end of life. Again, the remaining 50% portion of the polymer remains as such. So as a researcher, all should define the molecular structure and the biological environment where it will compose, in which environment it will starts to biodegrade. So what is the alternate source for petroleum product or bio-based product? The alternate source is nothing but our biopolymer. Next is bioplastic and biopolymer market. So nowadays government are raising a tag like say no to plastic and prohibition against plastic bags. These are trends of biodegradable polymer. Here I have shown a graph in this a survey has made, like from the current year 2020, 10.5 USD billion is increasing to a trend of 27.9 USD billion by the year 2025. And also we can see that Asia Pacific countries will have a gradual increase in the usage of biodegradable polymers. So this increase from 10.5 to 27.9, there is a compounded annual growth rate increased by a 21%. So this trend graph is witnessing that biopolymer is increasing demand and it is giving a solution for the conventional plastics. So as there was a demand is increasing biopolymer, as well as the market key players is also increasing. So the major players of biodegradable polymers are Natural Works from Italy, Brixchem from Brazil, BASF from Germany, Total Carbon from Netherlands, Roman from Italy, Biomi Bioplastics from UK, Mitsubishi Chemical Holding Corporations from Japan, Biotech from Germany, Toray Industries from Japan, Plantic Technologies from Australia. So now we have made a complete we have seen what is a biodegradable process and why we are going why we are switching over from conventional plastic, that is the petroleum based plastics, to bioplastics. Now the classification of biopolymers. The biopolymers can be derived from bioresources, chemical synthesis and microorganisms. So under this bioresources, that is biological resources, we can get protein, carbohydrates and lipids. Under this protein, we can get soy protein, whey protein, etc. and carbohydrates like starch, cellulose, chitosans, etc. and lipids like fatty acids. Under the chemical synthesis, we can get from biomass, that is polylactic acid, polycaprolactam, polyvinyl alcohol and polyglycolic acid. Under the microorganisms, through microorganisms we can get polyhydroxyalkanates, polyhydroxybutyrates, polyhydroxybutyrate covalerate, and from carbohydrates we will get pullulan and cardulan. Pullulan is nothing but the polysaccharides, whereas cardulan is nothing but it is an extracellulose gum. So we have seen lot of biopolymers available through bioresource from chemical synthesis and microorganisms. But among these biopolymers, the most three wanted polymer by the end user applications are PLA, that is a polylactic acid. The major commercial manufacturer is Nature Works, and PBAT, polybutylene adipate terephthalate. The commercial user manufacturer is BASF under the trade name of Ecoflex, and PBS, polybutylene succinate. The commercial manufacturer is Mitsubishi under the trade name BioPBS. Let's see one by one. So polylactic acid is nothing but a thermoplastic aliphatic polyester. It is a biodegradable polymer, biocompatible, bioabsorbable and high strength. These are the major advantages of polylactic acid. But the drawback is brittle polymer. As such, we cannot use this polymer. So to overcome this drawback, we want to reinforce some fibers or some fillers to convert them into a usable product. Then how it is prepared? So from carbon dioxide and water through photosynthesis we will get starch. From the starch, enzyme hydrolysis of starch, we will get dextrose. So through fermentation of dextrose we will get the lactic acid. The purest form of lactic acid was patented by NatureWorks, that is 99.5. So the main difference in the carbon chain backbone of the biopolymer as well as the conventional petroleum polymer is only the hydrolyzable ester bond, C double bond O, present in the polyester. It is playing a predominant role for the biodegradability of the polymers. So in most of the biopolymers, the carbon backbone will have the C double bond O, that is nothing but the ester bonds. So these are some of the properties of the polylactic acid. It has high strength, 50 to 60 MPa, and the modulus is around 3500 to 4000, and the drawback is strain, elongation is very low, and the thermal property is Tg around 60 degree, and Tc crystallization temperature is around 95 to 120 degree. The limitations are very poor processability, slow crystallization rate, and low elongation at break. Here I have shown one picture. That product is made by polylactic acid. So as such we cannot use, I have informed earlier also. So some 5 to around 10% of fillers may be reinforced. For example, I am saying reinforced, and that is converted into this product, PLA bottle. So this bottle is buried in the soil. It undergoes a full biodegradation process. That is, we can see by days goes on, from day 1 to till day 30. I have given the picture. From day 1 to day 30, you can see that increasing biodegradation rate gets increased. So at the last day, that is in 30th day, the small fragments is also consumed by the microorganisms present in the soil. And some of the most products by using the polylactic acid, cutleries and packaging covers. So in that covers they are giving that symbol like OK compost, that it will undergo the full biodegradation process. The standard was given by European standards, and in all the biodegradable covers, packaging film covers, by using this PLA, that symbol will enables. So it resembles that it meets the biodegradable standards. And the second one is polybutylene succinate, that is PBS. This is a thermoplastic aliphatic polyester material. It has superior mechanical property. We can replace a polystyrene also, and it is eco-friendly material also. And how it is prepared? The preparation of PBS will undergo a esterification process of succinic acid and butanediol. It will give the oligomers. Under the vacuum, by using a catalyst, it will give the polybutylene succinate polymer, biopolymer. And by using the polybutylene succinate, it is a major product. It is one of the examples of the examples of that PBA product, that is foot tray cracks and mulch films. And third one is polybutylene adipate terephthalate, PBAT. It is a thermoplastic aliphatic polyester material. It has a low elastic modulus, high flexibility and high toughness is the major advantage of this polymer, and it is eco-friendly material. And its preparation of a PBAT. The PBAT is prepared by the polycondensation reaction of adipic acid, 1,4-butanediol, and the terephthalic acid. So in all the three polymers, we can see that ester bond, C double bond O. It helps in the degradation process. And I already informed that PBAT is made commercially produced by BASF under the trade name of Ecoflex. And the PBAT, it is a toughened polymer, whereas that polylactic acid has some drawbacks. So to overcome this, they have blended PBAT blended with polylactic acid by Novomed under the trade name of Origo B, and it is also blended with starch by Zhuhai Wang Chemical Corporation Limited under the trade name of Mater B, and the same product was also manufactured by Eastman Chemicals by Eastar Bio. And these are some of the products of polybutylene adipate terephthalate. So like cups and gloves. So these are three major biopolymers needed by our end use of the industry. And some of the other biodegradable products are showcased in the pictures. And after seeing this product, I would like to quote one thing: theory will teach, but experiment will never forget. Theory will teach, but experiment never forget. Based upon this quote, I would like to share my experiment views in this presentation. So during my research work, I have picked my base polymer as polylactic acid. To overcome the drawbacks, I have used some fillers as well as some plasticizers to improve their mechanical properties. So after matching the properties, I have molded that composite into a product. That product is nothing but dental mouth mirror as a proto model. The A part is a currently used stainless steel mouth mirror by the dentist. It needs very repeatable sterilization process, whereas this PLA biocomposite dental mouth mirror, it avoids a repeat biodegradability, it avoids a repeat sterilization because it is a single use and throw product. And after the preparation of this product, I want to prove the biodegradability and biocompatibility, and then the complete carbon cycle is closed or not. So for these three tests, I have proved that I have consulted a dentist that they told we used PBS and water to wash it. So for that, the water absorption test was done. I have proved that my product was absorption capacity is not exceeding more than 2%. It's in all the environmental conditions, that is in PBS, sea water, distilled water and tap water, whatever nature of the water content it is, it does not exceed around 1.2%. And next one is cell viability for the product. Cell viability means it is going to be used in our mouth. So in our saliva, epithelial cells are present. So I have collected all the epithelial cells, and then in different compositions ranging from 265 to 1300 milligrams of cells variability compositions, I have tested that cells in the presence of my product, and in that also I have proved that it is 100% of the cells are viable in some compositions. Further, I have tested whether that carbon cycle is fully completed or not, because I have used my mineral filler as well as some plasticizers. So I made the setup, that is simulated composting. So through this setup, I have proved that my compound is a biodegradable and biocompatible. Biodegradable, I have taken cellulose as a reference because for 90 days, for around 60 days, 90% of the cellulose gets biodegraded, whereas my composition PLA biocomposites, around 60 days it is biodegradable around 75 to 80%. So through this I have confirmed that my product is biodegradable, biocompatible, and it is single use and throw product. So I would like to share some experts in the field of bioplastics, Dr. Ramani Narayanan and Dr. A.K. Mohanty. Their research areas is mainly under the biodegradable polymers as well as in the natural fibers as well as in fillers, natural fillers. And some committees of bioplastics are Biodegradable Product Institute and Bioenvironmental Polymer Society, BEPS. With this, I am acknowledging that members of the Indian Plastic Institute for giving me this wonderful opportunity to share my views in this through this presentation, and I acknowledge Mr. Y.V. Raman, Executive Director, Pondy Oxides and Chemicals, for your valuable suggestions and support, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Doctor, for a very, very good presentation. You have covered the introduction to biopolymers, shown us resources, chemistry in a very interesting way, and also the applications, even your own research work. And also you have shown us where they are available if somebody is going to buy. You have given all those information. Very informative lecture. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
We request you to stick around. People will be posting questions and we'll take them at the end of Sri Natarajan's presentation.
Okay, sure.
So it is my pleasure to welcome our second speaker, Sri Natarajan, who's a graduate from Coimbatore Institute of Technology with a BE in Mechanical Engineering. And he went on to pursue masters in mechanical engineering from University of Toledo, USA. For those who are not very aware, Toledo is close to the city of Detroit, which is home to the biggest motor companies in the United States: Ford Motors, General Motors, Chrysler. So from one motor town to other, he has gone, and then he has joined Ford. Worked there for 5 years as a research analyst, and after that he started his own business. He's the managing director of EGS Computer India Limited. Mr. Natarajan's expertise lies in areas which I don't think are topics in undergraduate course yet. Geometric dimensioning and tolerancing, dimensional management, design for quality, design failure modes and effect analysis, and automotive product design. So very critical topic, very, very informative topics also, I think. Mr. Natarajan has he's conducted training in all these topics since 2000. He has worked with industries like Rane Group, Max, Reliance, to name a few. So worked with DRDO and the TI Group. Apart from the industrial side, he has worked with academics. He's a visiting faculty at Present Engineering College. He has delivered guest lectures at IIT Chennai and other educational institutions, also at DRDO labs. So he has more than 30 years of experience, and he's experience in both industrial and academic sectors. So we are very happy to have you, sir. His lecture will be on emerging technologies in plastic product design and development process. Request Mr. Natarajan to start.
Thank you. You are able to see the screen?
Yes, sir. We are able to see the screen.
Video is not visible.